Yeah, there we go. Alchemist. Okay, not Alchemist last pick, but you know the enemy team. I mean, the enemy team could still run Tiny Mid, run Lashrock Carry, Tusk 4, and then you run an Ancient Apparition.
Yeah.
Unless you ban it here.
Yeah, I feel like you just need to ban it to be safe, otherwise it's pretty useless. Alk has been in an interesting spot when they added neutral items, which was, holy moly, a year ago? Would you believe
wow,
that?
Yeah, it was before pandemic.
Yeah.
I remember the times where I could just leave my house, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so back when they added neutral items, that was kind of a big nerf to Alchemist, especially in its first edition when you can just put them in your inventory and you had carries run around with 6 neutral items.
It's true, it's true.
Because that's Alk's gimmick. Hey, I'm supposed to have items out of nowhere, right? Now everyone can do that. So now it's interesting to see him back. Well, not that he's really back, but we really haven't seen him since neutrals kind of came out. But now that they've been nerfed,
I mean, he's been on and off. It depends on the meta as well for him. I like the Timber sub ban. It depends on the meta. A lot of teams still run him as a cheese pick because it always works if you're a cheese pick. This is a pretty good draft for you though. They don't ban the Ancient Apparition. There's sorry, they banned it first pick. Never mind, that was my bad. They banned it first pick. And also, this is an old combination. This is the combination that won last TI 10-9. Wow, that's crazy. Last TI, when Liquid fought against Secret, this was the combination that actually beat Secret. It was the Chen Al combination. And in fact, Puppy even made an interview afterwards, and he's like, we thought the problem was the Chen. It was not. It was the Alchemist. And I will always remember those words because it was so concise and so to the point. And the interviewer was like, okay, is that it? He's like, yep. That's what Dota pros are, right? It's not that they have information that you don't have. It's that they pinpoint what information is important.
Puppy pulls that machete. Yeah, that's it.
That's really it. Anyway, mid-1 is going to die tonight. But the Chen Alk is really powerful.
God, that was my favorite. That was one of my favorite posts ever. Just the puppy.
The Chen Alk is really powerful because of the healing. The Snapfire covers the Alk really well. Void Spirit is a great space creator. I like Adroit. I like for them to go for an offlaner again.
Is mid-1 back in Malaysia? We should ask him if he wants to drop by. Someone couch?
Yeah.
Hey, so what do you think about this draft that Adroit has going on?
What can we get here for Adroit then? No, I don't mind going Centaur. I think it enables your Alk and is a very consistent laner, good against Leshrac. Because I really want Mac to play that Void Spirit. I've missed seeing him on that Void Spirit. He's really good. Ember used to be his best hero. Ember Kunkka was what Mac was known for, and then Void Spirit came out. It's like Mac's like, well, I'm gonna spam it.
He's like, this is like both heroes combined into one.
Yeah, I also find that Void Spirit offlane is really weak. The only region I've seen that uses it well is CIS. There we go.
Okay, so it looks like it's most likely either going to be probably Void Spirit.
No, 100% Void Spirit offlane. Sorry, and then Sand King offlane. I like the Sand King pick good against Leshrac because Leshrac doesn't have the highest HP pool early, so Epicenter really screws him. And since you're up against 2 melees, honestly, Sand King loves melees. You all are running towards someone, and you're in a line, Sand King goes boop, and GG. That's it.
A very aggressive boop there. Maybe you run the Lesh safe lane again and you pick something there, because I feel like I don't know how you can get away with a Leshrac versus a Void Spirit is my concern. That just
the lane is even for them, to be honest. Actually, it's not that bad. It's just that you don't stop the Void Spirit from farming, and he can kill you if you rotate. Like, it's not a good matchup, but Lesh can go for Lightning Storm and the Split Earth build, and then you win the lane. Well, not win, but at least trade evenly.
Sure. Yeah, but then you don't push, and then who on your team pushes? Then you either get levels, and as a mid laner, sure, you have more levels, but it's
no, I think they're gonna run Lesh carry too, but I don't think the matchup is that bad. It's just because like they've run it before.
I think it makes it inconvenient for them.
You need a burst damage hero for the Alchemist because you don't really have one. Lesh is too much sustained damage. Maybe no, not enough. Lina. I mean, Lina has a good matchup against Void Spirit. Even a Shadow Fiend, actually.
I was just thinking SF.
Because SF is one of the hard...
demolishes Void Spirit. Oh my god, yeah.
It's one of the hard counters. The Void Spirit players have wisened up, and they know how to play against them now.
Yeah, they have, but
it's still a good
it's still a good matchup. You can go for a little cheeky breaky blink fuels. Okay, yeah, sure. The classic counters to all spirits, just doom them. Send them to hell.
Yeah, I guess in this game, the one you want to doom is the Alk. I mean, again, I see the same problem as before, but you don't really have a win condition. So yeah, usually Alk's weakness, or the reason why a game against Alk is all playing around the Alk, right? So you want to play around his timings, both teams actually. And one team is trying to create farm for the Alk, and one team is trying to deny it. But the reason why that game is that way is because, yes, if Alk farms a lot in the early game, then he just absolutely dominates. But if Alk fails to farm, most carries just out-carry him. Not if you don't have a carry, though. If you don't have a carry, Alk is never going to be out carry, so even if you deny his farm, it's not really going to work too well. Oh, they're actually running Snapfire mid. Interesting as a counter to Doom. That's pretty cool. So, Adroit has really good space creation here now with a Snapfire mid. They still have ganking potential. They have nice pushing power. They have a solid win condition. And I still fail to see how Army Geniuses wins this. Like, not in a mean way. Not like, oh, they're worse than Adroit. They're just not good enough. But genuinely, what is your plan? When are you winning this? Is SeekNStrike just supposed to run over the enemy team? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not going to be super easy for AG either. It doesn't seem like, it seems like we have the same problem as last draft even. I would go so far as to say, there we go, get the teams on the right side. That's more proper. Adroit still leading 1-2-0. Hopefully you didn't get too confused and you're still with us here. But it is going to be of some concern here, to be certain. I mean, you look at Adroit, you got a win condition, you have some push, you have a space maker, you have a Chen as well to make sure that he can actually afford, to farm. Because you give Alk space and he will carry you the game, to be certain. Whereas you give Doom space and he's going to try his best and he'll get a lot of gold, but it's not going to be really as good as having that Alchemist 6 slotted around the 30-minute mark, really, and ruining some people's days.
I'm not very confident in Army Geniuses draft, to be honest. I like that they're trying something a bit odd with their draft, but I'm not very comfortable with SeekNStrike as a win condition. At least not like how DB played him last game. I think you can win with SeekNStrike as a win condition, certainly. If you play a fast game, at least right now. But how DB played him was very much of a split pusher and almost like a... Not necessarily the SeekNStrike you're used to seeing in the carry position. But we'll see. I hope it bedazzle me, honestly. I think the Alchemist is going to run him over this time.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see here. As AG, again, smoked up on the high ground. They see a target. It will be Nico. Question is, can they actually kill him here? Nico is not really confident. They have a ward very placed aggressively, so they know that there's probably some mischief bound to happen. Boomy is going to be the first to go, but he's not going to make it up the hill before he is absolutely murdered. By the way, it's Mac on the Snapfire.
Yeah, I did mention it in the draft. When we were finishing the draft up. Yeah, it's going to be a Mac on the Snapfire, which I like, actually. So void spread as a 4, I like much more as a 3, because I think that you have much less... you don't need to have as much impact as a 4, of course, as a 3. And he does really well in the lane. He has a lot of good kill potential. It's great. But what I like about the Snapfire is that you destroy the Doom in lane. You're really strong against melee mid laners. And you create a lot of space with this hero, right? While still having a really good initiation with the Sanking. So I like it. I said it when we first started watching these matches. Adroit has been playing a lot of Snapfire mid these days. So not surprised by this.
Yeah, let's see how Matt can do starting off with that Bracer. Not really much he can do against that if Mamang Daya decides he's going to eat your range creep, but he is eating your range creep. Yeah, I suspect he's not going to, this Doom that is not going to have a very, very fun time in the game. Now there is Nico early on though, as he is being forced out due to the tag team, as well as just DB kind of just running at him. We have over here Boomy then looking to cut the wave. As interesting start position 4 there with the Windlace. Probably couldn't afford the full boots, really no need, but having that little bit of movement speed against the Tiny can really be the difference between life and death. Tiny top lane already actually with the first blood bonus has Tranquils. So very early Tranquils. That might be even too early. I might just prefer to see a few tangos or just some regen instead, but I think it's not going to hurt.
Yeah, it's crazy that running Mace completely low. Okay, no, that's Simo. There we go. Simo's hitting the range creep. I'm not a big fan when they do this. I mean, it gives you a lot of like damage early, but it does also kind of screw over the out against one range creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. Like your carry gets angry when you do this.
It's also basically a deny. It's better than a deny if anything.
Yeah, because you're denying the whole experience of it. Yeah, that's true. CML lost his courier as well. LYM is doing a job here. Meanwhile, though, in the mid lane, Mac is really happy with this lane. That Scatter Blast is brutal. And to any melee hero like this, when you have to come into Scatter Blast range, no way, man. No way.
Yeah, no, exactly right, because it does the 50% increased damage there. Wrong Dai, though, I mean, he does have heals, but he is straight up not having a very fun time. Mac, though, actually out of mana for now. We'll see what it's going to be, maybe a Soul Ring or just a bottle to try and keep up the pressure and be able to spam out some spells. But hey, the Ice Armor, that'll help a little bit here. Against mostly the right clicks, though. Magic damage, of course, coming out from the Scatter Blast is not going to be affected whatsoever by that Ice Armor.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you care that much. And the Snapfire just got the bottle. Because, yeah, your auto attacks is like some extra harassment, especially because Doom has no armor. So you kind of harass him a bit. But he already has Ring of Protection. Now you go for the Ice Armor as well. It's an okay creep. But genuinely, it's not that great against a Snapfire. Because your biggest damage, as you mentioned, is that Scatter Blast. Or in general, your magical damage. Right? So the goal of Snapfire is not to kill you right now. It's just to kick you out of lane.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think the goal is more, not this early, but the goal eventually will be stop Macy from farming. But the easiest way to do that is just to kill him and reset the Greevil's gold stacks. That's really the biggest deal when you're playing against an Alchemist. You don't have to kill him. Again, it's the easiest way to make sure that he's the Greevil stack does reset. But you can do that by warding his jungle, just kind of stacking, just posturing very aggressively as if you're going to go in, denying stacks, that sort of deal. But we got plenty of heroes that love farming stacks is the problem, right? You have the Sand King, who we'll see what build he goes for. He's saving this second skill point. I would really enjoy seeing the point in Caustic Finale to see what this what was it, the 202 build. I think, yeah, he's gonna do it actually. Okay.
Yeah, I like this build more as well. This is a dominating build in the lane, and it puts a lot of pressure on the enemy team. However, Leshrac is pretty good at avoiding the Caustic Finale damage, obviously.
Yes, he is.
He's after all.
We saw the ping. Kill it, get to Brock. Very important, though. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but what ends up happening, though, is that if Leshrac is not careful, you can, set up these bombs, right? And Leshrac can't really run at you, which he likes to do with that Valkyrie. So it does make it still kind of difficult for them. Yeah. But it works. I'm happy with this lane, I think, in general, for Adroit. The top lane is going well for Alchemist as well. I mean, Mars is getting his farm, but who cares? Mars is not denying Alchemist's farm, which is what really matters here.
As you say that, you Caster's Curse him literally gets a deny as Nico in some trouble here will get killed. On the right click out from DB, and they'll actually collect the kill here on the Boomy. So that's going to be a very easy setup there for the Split Earth out of the Ice Shards. Just getting a little bit too close for comfort, maybe hitting him with a, not even maybe a snowball. As top lane, that will be Woomy getting, picking off, rather, CML. Getting a little bit too close for comfort here.
CML losing his... Oh, nice, though. With a hit there with the cookie in the middle lane. They actually managed to put on Daya. No, Fairy Fire. Not going to be enough. They can play with him a bit there. Towards the end, the Ice Armor slowed them down, but not sufficient to save his life. That's already a huge win for Mac here in the middle lane. And a really nice rotation by Boomy, coming in and getting that nice little counter kill.
Yeah. Especially because that's going to make it so Doom needs to then rotate toward, he needs to commit the TP to come back towards the mid lane, which means that you can play very, very aggressively elsewhere. You're not going to have to worry about a high level Doom rotating over. He's not going to be having that same impact. Whereas if a Snapfire rotates right now, it's actually kind of scary. Like, she got levels, she got good farm on top of that.
Yeah.
It's not the same as a level 5 Doom TP, and in level 5 Snapfire though, this early on is, oh no, get back. Like, don't underestimate that.
And the bottom lane, UK could also be in trouble. He tries to find a way out. The Simulate will just set up for the kill, and DB is also could be dying. Boomy doesn't really care about the Valkyrie too much. So he's just taking this nicely, using the clarity, immediately cancel, of course, but it's enough regen to get the Remnant. And that was what he was looking for. Next level play, however, in top lane, Woomy does get a counter kill against Macy.
Yeah, he does. Just the avalanche into the Spear of Mars there and a few right clicks. He got himself really low on HP. And CML, even with the point in Divine Favor and a headdress, wasn't even able to out-heal all that. It's an insane amount of harass they're able to deal to that Alchemist.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job at least of, I guess, kind of annoying him, but it's not like Alk. As long as Alk can just go to the jump, right? It's not really that big a deal. You need to continue to hunt him. Like, this is Alk is a constant process. You can't just proceed to ignore him for the next 5 minutes. And
yes,
we're kind of waiting until when Matt decides to rotate a bit and create space for the Alchemist. Because as it stands now, Alchemist is alone in his lane. Chen is actually rotating more than he is. It's not really helpful.
Yeah, exactly. Alchemist isn't the hero. We killed them, boys. We did it. We countered the Alchemist. No, right? That's unfortunately not how it works.
It's like Alk is like a relationship, right? You gotta keep putting effort into it. The moment you stop, the relationship.
Kisses. Nice stop there, making sure the Doombringer is forced to continue walking it through the fire and the flames. Tusk, UK might be next, as they will have the right clicks needed to click him down.
CML. You see that purge as well helped out. A little purge creep. Body blocking there in the middle. Alk gets some space to take some stacks, though. The Tiny wanted to bother him. He doesn't actually find him, so Amacy is full free farming. And even got the skeleton stack, which is perfect. This is the ideal stack for now. You really want a Dark Troll Summoner.
Yep.
That gives you extra gold.
Extra gold.
That or golems.
Golems ain't bad too, yeah.
Golems are better than the Dark Troll Summoner, but see how what he's doing is very smart. He keeps it alive until the end to get multiple summons of the skeletons, and then you just really feed off that gold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's actually a little bit more efficient because the golems have 50% magic immunity, don't they? Or magic resist.
Yeah, but you don't care as a... that's physical.
Good point.
Yeah. Everything you do as an Alk is physical. He has no magic. DB dies, by the way, in the bottom lane. Talking about magical damage, and Nico just cancels him with an epicenter. Ooh. Yes, the ability is trash after minute 10, but in the first 8 minutes, oof, this ability can solo kill anyone.
Yeah, it is no joke, that is for sure.
In the mid lane, Snapfire is also in trouble. Can't Cookie because she's been doomed. They cancel the TP. Wow, really? They don't want to kill Mac whatsoever.
Oh, there they
Just
go.
let him go. Mac is going to go fall here.
HP, though. I don't know if he should... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really know if he should continue that TP. But Mangdaya is not spooked, as he probably looks on over his...
That TP got cancelled by Mars, though. He speared. He speared the Void Spear was TP.
Oh, the first one was Nico's, though. Or sorry, the last one to get cancelled was Nico's.
The last one was Nico, yeah, but the first one was cancelled by the spear. And he could have saved him if he didn't get speared, because it was a Void Spear, right? So
Mars has got some good levels for himself, though. I don't think he can be too upset about this. But still, the richest in the game now is going to be the Alchemist. It was Mac, but we finally hit that crossover point. So from here, Adroit, they're going to be looking to make sure that Mac keeps that going. Is UK?
Did you see what Mac did there?
No.
He was baiting the cookie. It was like, sorry, the scatter blast. He kept like baiting the animation, and then he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna spit," and he just starts Mortimer's kissing and kills the Tusk. And the Tusk was expecting him to like scatter blast the air or something. He was like, "Wait, does he see me?" And then he just starts spitting fire onto him. Mac playing a bit. He's enjoying himself this game. He knows Snapfire is very fun to play mid because it's really hard to lose your lane, and your kind of plan for the game is rather easy.
Yeah, Lim was doing a good job there. Just stealing and sapping some experience as well. Not really getting too aggressive against our Alchemist. But he's still got a little bit of experience going his way, which on a Tiny can be hard to come by generally as you're going to be rotating around quite a bit. That's a free kill, though. Thank you very much, he says to Boomy. That'll not get him to level 5.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Overall, though, Mac is going to be really content with the farm he has. First item, just straight into Aghanim Scepter. Brown Boots, Bracer, Bottle Axe.
Well, that's how you play the Snapfire, dude. What else do you want on this hero? Just rush the edge as soon as possible.
Yeah, that'll allow Elk to close the gap. Maybe no Blink Dagger necessary for him. You can actually just also yeet the Sand King on over to get an extra long-range stun. That is... yeah, I mean, there's the uses. They're not quite limitless, but you got plenty of great uses. You can launch. I think my particular favorite is eating a Chen creep, particularly the Centaur Conqueror, and then having that guy stun for Mr. Stompy.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's true. And then you're like, oh no, he countered me and he became me.
Yep.
Talk about Doom, by the way, Mamang Daya. He's like, sees a ghost. What is this ghost? Oh no! Oh no! It's the enemy team. They're here. They're raining fire on us. With ice and fire, they'll try to kill the Doom. Nico even charges the epicenter. He's ready, goes for the Tusk. UK is about to die, but the Arena Blood stops Nico from properly initiating. In fact, it's Mac who's stuck here, but Wumi realizes you don't want to be stuck in the arena with this crazy lady, and she's just chasing after him. Boomy tries to get the Aether Remnant. They still have a cookie. They tried up the stun, but Wumi's a bit too fast. And, oh, the great god of war is going to be stopped by a weird scorpion.
Yep. Gaben's favorite Dota hero.
It is actually, yeah. Which makes sense, obviously. I love the design for Sand.
Okay.
Classically fun hero.
Classic Doom onto the Sand King. That should be a kill, although they are getting really low here. They can't actually fight him inside the Sandstorm. Oh, no. They were really looking for what was in that briefcase.
Yep. So, of course, Doom does not stop channeling, guys. In case you weren't wondering. It spells like that, much like Rot, you have to actually turn it off right when you use it. So, you can't really stop channeling like that. CML. I mean, stopped. Okay, Boomy though helped out.
Dead before he hit
Mac
the
has no
ground.
spells here to help out Boomy. Even when Mr. Stompy, the chain creeps are just gonna retreat. All this time, by the way, Alk is still farming, so I don't really think it matters. He's actually going for a Battle Fury.
Wow. The double cleave build.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Isn't Sand King actually kind of unique in that aspect that he doesn't? I mean, it shows up as a channel for Sandstorm, but he doesn't channel it like he used to. Because before it was literally a channel.
Yeah.
But now it's like as long as you're in the AOE, as long as you don't leave, right? You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's like Rot. It's very similar to Rot. That's
But Rod is a toggle, right?
yeah, Rot is a toggle, but it's similar to that. in
Rod
the
would
sense
be
that, like,
the
how it
same
works.
as like attribute shift. Oh my goodness, the kisses just. Why not? It's on cooldown. This guy deserves some kisses. They're gonna get the kill. Boomy actually secures that one with the astral step.
No, I guess you're right about that. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly like it. I mean, like from the coding perspective, it's exactly the same way. Like,
Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, I guess you're right. There's not a lot of spell that's like that. But
Oh,
if you stay in
no.
there,
I think Doom
oh,
is
we'll go to
dead.
the man.
Yeah, Doom is maybe dead actually. Does hit him with the slow. No, he's totally
Going
okay.
for
He's
Mars,
too
which is
fast.
easier.
Dire's structures
Yeah,
are
it is a much better kill. Easier, you don't waste that many resources, you're near your triangle so you can continue farming. However, what me though, he's really holding his own. He's angry about the little scorpion killing him earlier. In fact,
Oh,
what?
goodness.
DP? Why are you here,
What are you
friend?
doing here?
You have no mana either. Nico hacks him with a power strike and DP is dead. They do manage to toss Nico,
Oh,
but
no.
Nico is going to be fine. They missed the spear. Boomy wants to continue further. They have an Ether Remnant, but once they see the Doom, they decide to retreat. That's what I was talking about earlier, though. It's not like DP doesn't build like a win condition, it's that it doesn't play like one. You cannot do that as a win condition.
Yeah, now we have Mesu, who, by the way, in case you didn't farm fast enough, now has a Battle Fury going his way. And, well, I think AG, they're going to try and put their foot on the gas here a little bit and accelerate, but I don't really see how this playing like this is going to be too productive towards their playstyle or their win condition here. As in goes Boomy. Oh, nice spear. Will cancel Macy, but I'm not sure if that's going to matter. Great Aether Remnant. Oh, does not secure the kill onto UK, and instead it's going to be the Sand King and Void Spirit both dying. Just a simple avalanche, huh? That's all they really needed.
Yeah, I
Avalanche
guess.
combo.
I mean, it's a strong combo, but again, these are not Alk. Like, in this game, there's only two kinds of heroes. Alk and not Alk, right? And if you're not killing Alk, then you're not doing the right job. You're not really
Yeah.
stopping his farming either because you haven't taken the mid-tier 1, which is super important. Because Alk is, yes, he can farm jungle, but his real strength is farming the triangle or the enemy jungle.
Okay,
'Cause
Mac has a 14-minute Aghanim Scepter on the mid lane Snapfire.
you have a 12-minute Battle Fury as well on the Alk, so that's going to be a farming fest.
Okay, Blink Dagger as well on our Sand King and Mechanism as well on the way here for CML. This is great. I love when Adroit plays like this. They get their timings all real and nice together. As Womi, he's a bit of a harder target, but they shouldn't have any difficulties actually killing him here. Well, maybe I spoke too soon, as he's just able to walk outside of his own arena.
Nope.
Oh, nope. Eat him
They
and
counter
eat
to
him,
the arena.
boys. But
They
they're not
don't
gonna
have a
find
way to
him.
cancel his TP, though. We could have killed this courier. There's the Hand of God trying to help out the Snapfire as Maong Daya still wants to kill him, but he's realizing his mistake as Nico is here
No,
to
he's
help.
not.
They have an
He's still
Epicenter
going for
ready.
it.
The Doom is about to expire. They have a cookie ready as well. They want to go for Boomy. Boomy, perfect. Cookie. And the burst strike misses as the snowball is used. Nico needs to blink in. The Epicenter's full back on really low HP. He's going to fall. But at the same time as Mamang Daya, he does get the stun off, giving UK some more breathing room, but there's no TP on UK. So if they do want to commit to this kill, he's dead.
Yeah, and
There we
Max Boom's gonna find him. That is, he hands off the keyboard. He's going to get a glass of water after that one and cool off, I think.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
DB has the boots of travel. Looks like that should be the Kaya on the way towards him. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at this. His courier actually almost died to the Chen creep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Chen creeps are powerful. You can't underestimate those guys, right?
Anyways,
Everywhere. Zoos everywhere want to have creeps like Chen creeps. BKB's almost completed on Macy. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Mac's got the eat 'em and yeet. The eat and yeet ready to go, though. As Senking shouldn't really have too much difficulty. Yeah, he's just out of there immediately. Snowball is going to scout him, though. Nico in some trouble, as they will pin him to the edge of the map. Lim just standing there before he's got the avalanche ready to go, and Wilmy will secure the kill. Sikis is, in the meantime, running down in the mid lane. Among Dai, they need a little bit more. They need a little bit more, and they will find it. I believe, actually, the Urn of Shadows contributes to his death. He was just
what are you doing?
slowly but surely ticking down.
He was really thinking of going for it again and doing one of his crazy DB plays, which have not worked until now. 5k difference in favor of the Alk, which has... I mean, I don't know how you stop an Alk with Battle Fury from farming, honestly. Like, this guy will farm in his sleep, seriously.
Ooh, yeah,
he's disgusting.
He's still farming now. He's got a full BKB as they will nuke the
Really
mid
early
wave.
BKB. I don't think you can fight with just BKB in Battle Fury. I mean, if you're winning by this much.
Yeah, I mean, 4k of the advantage is on the Alchemist, right? So, I mean, the BKB makes you, I don't want to say unkillable, but makes you pretty good. Oh my goodness, look at this. They've actually managed to cut UK there. Nice little setup. I think they scouted him with the Mud Golem. Boulder is Hurl, and that gives them the vision for the Eat and Yeet. And then nice setup there immediately with the Aether Remnant to keep him locked down.
Nope. Basher's the next item for the Alchemist now. So we're going to see that as the first real item. And that might help him in the team fights. I mean, not like he's been needed, to be honest. It's been 4 versus 5 this whole time. And you know what's sad is that in 4 versus 5, Adroit has been leading in terms of offensive ability, right? That's what's really sad. Because you have a whole 5-man team that can't beat 4 heroes. And by 4, I mean Snapfire. Because she's been the real reason why they haven't been able to beat them. CML wasn't even involved in most of these team fights either. It's been a lot of like really haphazard fights.
They're going to make an effort, though, as they will smoke up as 4. 2 big items here, Womi. Now, with the Desolator, Blink Dagger now on the Doombringer, as they will dust up Nico. They need a toss, but they're not going to find it, actually. The Avalanche does not come out in time. However, CML in a parry situation as Mac is stuck in a bad spot. Actually gets doomed down as well, but they got plenty of heals. This is going to be enough. Nico forced to walk over after channeling the epicenter there as the Arena of Blood will finally come on through. 2 heroes dropping first, though, for AG. It's going to be both of the melee supports. Again, really not working out for them. And DB, look at where he is. He's running down the enemy backliners, but even Mac, who is doomed up, is still nice and healthy thanks to CML. Adroit, they don't even break a sweat there. No hero is dead, and they pick up 3 enemy heroes after that smoke attempt.
Well, again, another win. This time, I guess. Alk slightly contributing. No, not really. So he was there. He was close by.
He was there.
Yeah. It just feels so bad for AG because you already had a team was not really good at the late game. You lost the early game. You lost your lanes. Your win condition. I think is your win condition. I'm not. Maybe I'm just reading these tracks wrong. Wilmy's gonna die to this ultimate. Yeah, Mac is too powerful. I'm starting to think that I'm just reading this draft wrong for my geniuses than just playing something else at the win condition. But I don't know what it is. I can't find it.
No, I don't really think so. But we get tossed back. Could be in trouble. Doesn't have an Astral Step, Aether, or Dissemblate rather, is at the ready. However, the Snowball will chase him down. Oh no, they've missed the stun. Oh god, what? They got Mamang Daya.
Yeah, in the middle lane. Boomi's still running away. 5 seconds for Astral Step. LYM cannot chase after Snapfire. And the Alk continues to farm heroes in this case because they got Mamang Daya, as you mentioned. And with Astral Step, there's no way you're reaching him. I mean, with Blink Dagger, never mind. Never mind. The guy was really slow about it. Sometimes you need a bit more, you need to predict that Blink Dagger. Nico, that Sandstorm. There's a combination with the ult and the gobble up here from Mac. And looking for UK as well, as they have a Fire Snap Cookie. First slow him down with the Scatter Blast, now Fire Snap Cookie, set up for the kill. Nico get close to him, in fact it's Wilmy that's protecting him. They start using the ultimate as they just destroy the Light Strike with 2 globs. Yes, Mac gets speared to a wall, but he seems fine. This little lizard will survive the God of War's onslaught as CML joins the fray with a mech, healing Mac enough to kill Wilmy. And even with the last Avalanche toss, LYM cannot kill Mac, who continues to survive, harass and kill everything in sight.
Ooh. That was, I mean, why stick around? Why do you want to fight that far? I wanted to actually go back to a point you previously made where you're saying DB's not really playing it like the win condition. I totally agree. I mean, it just kind of seems so difficult from the get-go as they will get a kill. Mamang Daya taking down Mac in the mid lane, who showed up like half HP. But it's like, what do you do here? Do Like, what's the plan? Are you just expecting to be more farm than the Alchemist and destroy all of his towers? Because you haven't really contested any of his towers yet. Yes, there is the tier 1 top that's gone, but, you know, that's always exchanged in the free duel, you know, once the safe laners actually rotate. So we don't even see that much damage done to the towers. He's level 14. And look at this. Boomy's even not even scared of him now, setting up for the kill as Nico rotating to the tier 1 tower, gives him with a stun. Essence Ring keeps him alive a bit longer. There's going to be an additional stun. Snowball rotating on through. DB actually still alive here. Could potentially turn this and does pick up the kill onto Nico. A 4x kill streak ended. Boomy is not going to be able to catch him, but reinforcements are now coming in for both sides. As there's going to be, oh, by the way, a full Abyssal Blade by 21 minutes here from Macy. Thank you very much.
He farms as well, halfway through the team fight.
He's going to be, he's like, wait, these are Chen creeps? Oh, I can't kill them. Darn it, Mamang Dai gets the kill on the Boomy as now Lim is back. Cookie being eaten is going to push Macy a little bit closer as that's, it's going to chase him there with the Unstable Concoction, but it's not going to kill him.
They don't kill the Tomb, sure, but the Alk is already online. You haven't really denied him. The closest thing to the Alk is 10k net worth behind. Like, this is the scenario we always say, oh, I'm and you don't even have a real carry. So there's no anyone that can really match the Alk to begin with. Oh, do they have someone at least that bought Spirit Vessel?
On the side of AG?
Yeah.
Radiant's
No.
middle tower
Why do you need Spirit Vessel?
No, you don't need it. Not this game. He's already got
there's a guy
Ags
that
anyway.
heals
He's got
ridiculous
BKB
amount.
anyway.
attack.
Screw you. You have Chen and Alchemist. Come on.
I mean, what are you gonna do? He's just gonna BKB it.
You wait till the BKB's over.
Oh, well, just that by then the game is over, dude.
Dire
Yeah,
are
I mean that's also another mistake in your draft, right?
Yeah,
Entirely on you though.
I agree. The pause, please, here for AG to try and figure it out, but we'll see. It's finally someone who goes, oh right, yeah, we do need that ability, huh? So Tusk, who has denied an observer. No, he had to destroy it in his shame. He put down 2 sentries on accident, but he is going to be even more ashamed as he looking like he is going to die here to the 2-man smoke gank. Cookie stun is going to connect as Tusk is able to get himself off into the river. Down he goes.
Dire's
DB might even get
structures
caught
are
here as well. Oh no.
Dire's middle tower
What's behind
is
door
under
number
attack.
2? It's DB! He's hands off the keyboard now, just was hoping. He was like playing Plasmaphobia there, just hoping that the ghost wouldn't come kill him. But Kiss is raining down from above, and look at that, they're going even right back mid. It's Nico, it never stops, Avo.
No, it does not. Everyone that goes into the enemy territory dies, especially if you're alone. I wonder. Maybe you should stop doing that. But honestly, come to this point, you're so desperate. You're not really going to blame you for any plays that you make. SNY is almost completed on MC. Sorry. SNY is almost completed on MCY, actually. That sounds weird to say. And the Roshan's going to fall for these guys too. Nico just kind of giving them some space, covering them for a while. 14k lead still for Adroit. Mainly on the Alk, let's be honest. Everyone else is even, and the Alk is just towering over everyone.
Yep. Yeah.
It's truly a monopoly for the Alk.
I mean, and this is a good difference. Yes, Doombringer not having a great game, 6-6-3, but even then, he's still able to just pull farm out of thin air, right? But not nearly as much as an Alk.
Against an Alk. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just kind of highlighting the difference, right? There's an 8k difference right now between the two. That's just it's not close.
At least Doom is going for Shivas, which is kind of helpful against all this healing. But I don't know. Where's your damage though? Is it like the Lesh? Yeah, the Bloodstone.
I mean, there's serious problems. I mean, even with that, right? I mean, yes, I do think the Shiva's a good idea. Oh, they actually have Doom Mac, but there's the counter initiation from Nico. DB, he is going to die to the Blade Mail as well as the Spirit Vessel here. Not unless Lim can possibly save him. He's actually going to be able to turn around and actually get some more damage and perma-stunning there onto one, but Nico somehow has the vision outside the pit. DB trying to keep himself alive with the Bloodstone active, looking to TP out as Macy will be able to blow up the Mars, and they will get the Scatter Blast to pick off the Lesh before he TPs away.
I honestly called you. This game's over. There's no way you're bringing it back.
Oh, but look, it's Snapfire with a haste rune. It's adorable.
It is very cute. I don't understand though what the logic of the Dota devs is though. Does she run faster if she's on 2 legs?
Well, Mortimer does.
Yeah, but why though? Why don't you run on 2 legs all the time?
Well, it's very
lizard?
difficult, you know. It consumes a lot of energy. That's why I run around on all 4s usually.
Radiant's
It's just really weird when I'm like going to get water at night and just see this little demon that is Richie just walking on the ceiling on 4 legs. It's really creepy, man.
Yeah,
Gets me every time.
I'm just chilling on the ceiling.
He usually just goes and hisses at me when I try to go for my water. I don't know.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's been
For those of you that can't picture it, You ever see Hereditary? You know, at the end when the mom's like running around on the rafters. That's me.
Yeah, then he starts banging his head on the wall. I'm like, dude, stop!
And that's
We have a
banging.
deposit to play. Our landlord will kill us.
And that's kind of what banging their head against the wall. That's kind of what it seems like AG is doing. They've gone for a very similar draft twice in a row, and it just is not working. DB, I mean, he is 100% certified dead. Nico is not. I mean, the arena is just so bad. He blinks out of it. Malang Daya, at least it's a two-man stun. The Cookie's not going to let him into the arena, but there's the BKB now pop by Malang Daya. UK is trying to do whatever he can, but it's Macy. I mean, he's just going to eat you no matter what. Malang Daya, 10-second BKB to run away. They still might even catch him. It's Nico, you madman, getting tossed further now into the base and pinned to the wall. His team is not going to support him. Instead, they're probably making fun of him in the Discord. But it's okay. Tier 2 tower will still go down, and you got the kill onto DB, which is a big win condition for AG.
I think you also have Satanic on the way for the ult, which is going to tank him even further. If it was already difficult to kill him, imagine with the Satanic. It's going to be really difficult. And I mean, this is getting... It's just a matter of time, really, until they decide to push you. This is all in Adroit's hands. I don't really know what hope AG is holding on to, honestly.
Yeah, it seems a bit difficult. I mean, even if you know, like, Alk does hit a plateau at some point, and then he's like, all right, who wants an egg? Who wants an egg? You want an egg? Who wants a moon? You know, he does eventually hit a plateau, but even then, okay, it's 90 minutes into the game. How do you win it, right? It's just, I don't know. I don't know when this draft wins if you don't win in the first 15 minutes of the game. Here's DB. Again, he is just going to die. He needs to get farm anywhere he can. Look at that Mac even showing off, hitting him with the gobble up with the range creep. And Macy just walks over to the high ground. A backdoor schmack door.
Yep, now the back door's gone, and Macy's like, oh, this tower is so easy to hit now. He even has a Satanic in his inventory, which is keeping off because he'd rather have Boots than Satanic at this point. He's going to just swap it off when he loses his Aegis, which he doesn't seem like he's going to lose. Good control. All right, they're trying with this arena blood, but Wami is dying in his own arena, and Alk is in Doom. He's been put against the wall. He doesn't care. He still has an Aegis, by the way, so he's just fighting to the death.
That wasn't even Chemical Rage acted, by the way.
Nope. He has 5 seconds till Chemical Rage comes back. He does have BKB now. Isn't activated on time. Epicenter to counter initiate for Nico. There we go. Toss. We might be out. We're trying to put him in the fountain. The only real hero they have right now is the fountain. And unfortunately, the fountain can't really move, which is why Macy just walks away and continues to push.
Yeah, that was... I mean, hey, they did well to kill him, but they just needed to do that like 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
Right? I mean, that was very well executed by AEG. I have to give them credit where credit is due. It's now saying they're going to be going for one last raw, one last team fight for the boys. But Tiny's already nearly dead. Boomy dying to the tier 4 towers as he realizes, oh, I'm not as strong as a 6-slotted Alchemist. And he's going to be forced on back. Adroit, though, they're not leaving without the top lane of Barracks. Macy doing quite well to get him. He actually doesn't have the Chemical Raging more, but Macy with the BKB turning it and fighting there, dominating the Doombringer, and the Tiny falls as collateral damage. Boomy going for more. They've captured DB, stunning him up, and just, I mean, the snowball coming in. It's like throwing a snowball into a bonfire and expecting to put it out at this point.
Well, they find at least the Sanking, though. This is not bad. If they can at least kill the Sanking here. Has Graves to heal back up, though. Nico blinks away, or Berserks away.
GG,
He's
yep.
fine. There's the GG. They're done.
Radiant's middle tower
Tough game. I mean, the Alchemist and really no way to address it, and not a good draft overall.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. This is good. A bit disappointing to watch this game because yesterday Army Geniuses seemed like they lacked a shot color, sure, when it came to the mid game, and that was fine. But now they're just, I don't see the plan in any of these drafts. I don't see that they're playing to their strengths either. Because if you do a weird draft and you're playing to the strengths of the weird draft, kudos to you, right? But like, it's not the case. You just are drafting. If you told me this draft was randomized and this game was randomized by AG, I would believe you. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. I mean, it's harsh. It's harsh criticism, Avo, but I have to agree with you. It just doesn't play very well together. We saw a nice few combos there in the end, but I mean, the two melee support duo against a Sand King, against a Chen, no one deciding to build a vessel. I mean, yes, we see a vessel here, and I guess Ween maybe was like, yes, we need the vessel. I'll build it. Don't worry. But it was so late just because he's 0-14. They just had nothing to get. They're just like, not only did this plane not get off the air, there was just never any fuel in the tank.
Yeah. It's kind of a disappointing game for AG. But Adroit played that pretty decently. However, it's hard to judge them because they got away with everything, really. They got away with murder that game. So
Yeah, they did.
congratulations to Adroit. 2-0. Pretty clean. Pretty well played. Let's see how they do against some of the other more established teams, though.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be it for this match. We have one more best of 2 for the day here.
Very exciting
Day
one.
number 2. It's going to be Boom Esports versus TNC Predator. Do stick around, guys. You're watching the Monster Energy Beyond, or just the Summit 13 online. We are SeekNStrike Avo bringing you the action here, and we'll be right back here after a short break for draft of game number 1. See you then.